Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for another drawing video. So in this one I am working on I'm a Goodlady and Sedusa from the Powerpuff Girls. I'm a Goodlady was actually one of my favorite character designs growing up. I don't want to say I loved her as a character, but I thought she was super pretty. She was like the epitome of beauty when I was like 5. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd draw I'm a Goodlady and Sedusa together because I was a little bit inspired recently. So it's a little bit different from my usual style. I tried to keep the roundness of the original characters, then I tried to keep the eyes really big in this one, like huge. But yeah, I wanted to keep it kind of, you know, cutesy, big-headed. And I tried to make her hips seem really like wide because she was like thick in the original cartoon. So I mean she's sitting down so you can't really tell anyway, but yeah, so I gave her like a really slim waist and like tried to like widen it out towards her hips. I really liked the style that this came in, how this came out. I think, not that I do anything super detailed anyway, but I felt like this was a really good, simplified type of coloring and line art. I did try to make sure the lines were a little bit cleaner than how I usually draw. Not a lot cleaner because I'm lazy. But yeah, I tried to make the lines fairly thick compared to how I usually draw. And that it mostly stayed thick like around her face, and then as I worked on other less significant details, the lines got kind of thinner. But whatever. I think it's a nice effect having it accent her face anyway. And I wasn't really sure about an outfit to pick, so I just put her in like a regular dress, like nothing fancy, just like a slip-on. And when I decided to when I was thinking of adding Sedusa in the back, I did want the frame to somehow bring attention to her, and I thought it would be cool to kind of have her hair sort of framing I'm a Goodlady. So that was kind of what I was going for, with the hair kind of curling around. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a vision that I had in my head, was to have them back to back with Ima in the front. And yeah. Now's a good time as any, so let me pause right here to thank my new sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Portfolio Box. Portfolio Box is a website hosting platform dedicated to creatives. They have beautiful, sleek templates, and I love how easy it is to customize my web pages with their drag and drop features. But the biggest draw for me is Portfolio Box's affordability. I pay less than $10 a month for their pro plan, and you could pay even less. Sign up with my discount code Maida50 and you can upgrade to any Portfolio Box service plan at half off for the first year. Check out the link in the video description. Okay, getting back to the drawing here, I'm just filling out the flats. Initially I had the idea to use a green background because since Sedusa and Ima are both wearing red and pink, I thought green would be a good color that put both of them kind of in the spotlight and didn't detract from either one of them. Yeah, so moving on, I did try to mess with the background color just a little bit, see if I changed my mind on anything, but yeah, I wound up pretty much sticking with the green. Obviously, I'm still screwing around with it. But yeah, so, and then now that I am moving on to the shading and everything, initially what I wanted to do was keep everything hard cell shading, so I wasn't gonna do any airbrushing initially, but then I decided it looked a little too, I guess, choppy, and I wanted to add some softness to the drawing overall, so eventually I do go back and airbrush a few spots to add like softer lighting and kind of, I don't know, accent the roundness in certain spots, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's hard cell shading. I want to look kind of like it was for television in that sense. Yeah, I really like, I mean, you don't see much of Sedusa at this angle, but I really like it. It makes her look kind of mysterious and, you know, cunning, I guess. Or coy is not the right word. But it makes her look a little sly, you know. Slinking around the shadows, because she is a villain, you know. But yeah, so I didn't actually use pure white in any of this, I'm pretty sure. I think I used a slightly off-white, at least for Ima's hair and the pearls. For her eyes, I did use pure white. And that was just because in the TV show, her hair did have a slight pink tinge to it. And so I decided to stick with that. I liked it. It was a nice look. It makes her hair look soft. But yeah, and then I decided to change the line color. That's something I've been doing more. I did it before, and now I'm doing more often again. Is changing the line color from black to something less black. It's usually a dark purple or a dark red. Whatever complements the overall palette the most. And yeah, I mean, there's not all that much for me to say at this point, since we're almost done. I enjoyed this drawing a lot. I think it's cute. I'm a good lady. I love her. Sedusa, love her a little bit less, you know, she doesn't have eyebrows. But I had a lot of fun drawing this. I hope you guys like it. And yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks.